Have you ever felt that sensible voice in your head, the one whispering caution and doubt, isn't protecting you, but actively holding you back from your true feminine power? This isn't imposter syndrome. This is a deep-seated saboteur guarding the very potential you were meant to unleash in the second half of your life. I know that feeling, that subtle force within, often mistaken for practicality, but quietly revealing your unlived female potential. It's the resistance you feel, the doubt that surfaces, that actually points directly to the extraordinary woman you are destined to become, especially as you embrace midlife. Carl Jung once said, "We are not what happened to us, but what we choose to become." But how do we choose when our own inner voice seems to work against us? Today, we will explore the true nature of this hidden saboteur. Prepare to discover how to transform self-doubt from a barrier into a powerful compass. We will learn to read that map together and reclaim your unlived power. Welcome to Depth Journey, a safe space to explore yourself and liberate what has been suppressed. Have you ever found yourself always playing small, holding back, even when you know you're capable of so much more? That's the work of these quiet guardians, a subtle force in your mind, often disguised as pure logical caution. This voice, this inner saboteur, isn't always born of malice. More often, it's a deeply ingrained protection mechanism, a survival program created long ago, perhaps in childhood. Its primary directive was simple: keep you safe by keeping you small. It's like a loyal but outdated soldier, fiercely guarding against past dangers, yet inadvertently blocking new opportunities for growth. Think about Chloe, a 45-year-old nurse. She has brilliant ideas to streamline her clinic's workflow, innovations that could genuinely help her patients and colleagues. But every time she considers proposing them, that familiar voice whispers, "Is it too much? Will they think you're too ambitious, too pushy?" And so Chloe stays silent. This is how the societal blueprint, woven through our childhood experiences, subtly teaches women to self-limit, to prioritize others' comfort over their own expansion. I once believed that if I never stumbled, I would never fail. But the truth, the profound truth, is that if I never stepped forward, I would never truly live. And that's the insidious nature of this saboteur. It keeps you trapped in familiar patterns, even when they no longer serve your deepest self. This illusion of safety is nothing short of a gilded cage. Pause here and ask yourself, who is truly in charge within your comfort zone? But what about the echoes from unlived dreams, the whispers of what could have been? What are they trying to tell you?
Do you hear those whispers? Those what-ifs? Those suppressed passions? Those dreams you pushed into a forgotten corner? They never truly disappear. Your inner saboteur might try to silence them, to tell you they are impractical, or it's simply too late. But these desires are living seeds, resiliently waiting to sprout. They are an invitation from your authentic self, parts of you that were left behind in the journey to conform, to fit into expectations. Imagine a version of yourself you've quietly mourned, a vibrant part that longed for expression but was told to be sensible. This isn't just nostalgia, it's the profound call of an unlived life, desperately trying to get your attention. Consider Sarah, a teacher in her early 50s. She always dreamed of writing a novel. For years, she dismissed it as a youthful fantasy. Recently, however, she has been experiencing persistent neck and shoulder pain, with an unsettling restlessness she can't quite pinpoint. These aches, this physical unease, are her body's wisdom, grappling with the mind's resistance. It's telling her she's not living in alignment with her true potential. Carl Jung believed, "Your pain is not a sign of weakness, it is a map of what has been left behind." Sometimes these unlived potentials are even generational echoes. The deferred dreams of your mother, your grandmother. They can subtly influence your own journey, passed down through the silent threads of family lines, urging you to pick up where they left off or to finally break free. This isn't a burden to carry, but a powerful lineage of wisdom waiting for you to integrate it. Write in the comments, what is one dream you've kept silent for too long? So, if this saboteur isn't the enemy, but a messenger, what is the secret map it's holding?
What are you most afraid of? That, my friend, is often the biggest clue to your next level of power. It might seem counterintuitive, but your saboteur, in its misguided attempt to protect you from your greatest fears, is actually pointing directly to your next growth edge. Carl Jung taught us that what we refuse to face in the shadows often contains gold. Your biggest fears are not roadblocks, they are gateways. They are the very portals to your greatest liberation. This isn't about ignoring the fear, but understanding its message, its invitation. It's showing you exactly where your authentic self is yearning to expand. Take Maria, a 40-year-old mother of two. Her biggest fear was traveling alone. The idea always felt crazy, irresponsible, a frivolous pursuit for someone in her role. But that intense craving for adventure was actually her soul's calling, an aspect of herself suppressed for too long by the demands of motherhood and partnership. Her saboteur screamed, "It's not safe," but her secret map, revealed through that very fear, whispered, "Freedom." These aren't crazy ideas. They are precisely what your soul is yearning for, disguised as the unrealistic. And here's the profound shift. Your inner critic, that seemingly harsh judge, can transform into a compass. It's not a barrier designed to keep you from your desires, but a powerful indicator. It reveals the precise areas that are ripe for breakthrough. When you hear criticism, instead of shrinking, ask, what unacknowledged need or desire is this truly pointing to? It's a tool for navigation, guiding you through the internal landscape, not a wall to be climbed. Listen closely. Is your critical voice trying to protect you, or is it holding you back? Now it's time we stop playing small and start reclaiming our second act.
You don't need to overcome your inner saboteur. You need to learn to dance with it, transforming its resistance into an unexpected ally. This is about intentional defiance. It's consciously challenging the narratives your saboteur has spun for years. Start by practicing small, daily choices that you might have previously avoided. Try one small, bold thing each week. Send that email you've been procrastinating. Register for that class you've dreamt of. Or gently say no to an obligation that doesn't truly serve you. These aren't grand leaps, but courageous micro-moments. They are tiny acts of sovereignty that chip away at the saboteur's power. Remember Chloe, our nurse. She began practicing yes and. When that voice of doubt whispered, "You'll fail," She replied, "Yes, and I will learn something invaluable from it." Gradually, that voice lost its absolute command. She didn't silence it completely, but she changed her relationship with it. As Carl Jung suggested, strength is not the absence of fear, but action in spite of it. Chloe began to feel a profound sense of empowerment, not from the absence of doubt, but from her courageous engagement with it. This journey also calls for embodied self-actualization. Connect with your physical self. When you feel that tension, that familiar grip of fear or resistance, pause. Breathe. Place a hand on your heart or on your belly. Allow your body to release these hidden stresses. This is how you bring your unlived potential from the realm of thought into tangible reality. Your body holds wisdom, and by listening to it, you unlock a deeper courage than your mind alone can provide. Small challenge. Today, try saying yes to one thing your saboteur is trying to say no to. When you begin to reclaim this second act, what happens to your radiance?
Your hidden saboteur is not a flaw. It is a messenger, a teacher, a secret map pointing directly to the authentic person you are destined to become. When you learn to read that map, when you stop trying to silence doubt and instead listen to its message, you step into your own radiance. Living your full potential does not just liberate you. It sends ripples of permission to other women around you, empowering them to live authentically as well. Are you ready to transform self-doubt into your compass? Write in the comments right now, "Potential Unleashed," and share one dream your saboteur has hidden for too long. Begin this courageous journey together. If you wish to continue this exploration, watch my next video, Beyond the Mirror, Seeing Your Unacknowledged Beauty Through Shadow Work. We will uncover how the ugly parts you try to hide are actually the keys to unlocking your true, radiant beauty. Our channel is a safe space for you to discover yourself, one step at a time, without pressure, without judgment. Remember, the legacy of bravery you create by fully living the second half of your life is the most precious gift to yourself and to future generations.